Hello, Miss Lahart here, coming at you for the Monday video of I can work the exponent rules of multiplication. So remember, guys, an exponent just means repeated multiplication. Mathematicians are lazy. So instead of writing 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, we are going to write the shortcut of 4 to the fifth. Remember that what an exponent means is repeated multiplication. We don't want to write 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. So we write 4 to the fifth power. Okay, meaning that we multiply 4 by itself 5 different times. The base is the big number when I reference that. The base is the big number. So let's see if we can come up with the rule. So let's say we have x cubed, which we know to be x times x times x, and then x squared to be x times x. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have x to the fifth. Do you know what operation I can do to 3 and 2 to get 5? Now, the other thing is remembering that if you have a variable term, if you have a letter and there's no exponent there, it needs to have a 1 there. So x to the first just means multiply by x. Then x cubed would be x times x times x. 1, 2, 3, 4. X to the fourth. What operation? 1 blank 3 equals 4. It's addition. So there's the addition rule. And every single time you can write out your powers, but if you have x to the a times x to the b, you're just adding x to the a plus b. Okay, so variables, just pay attention, add your exponents. But remember, we multiply our whole numbers. So for example, in the first example, first you're going to do 4 times 2. The big numbers are 4 and 2, so 4 times 2 gets you 8. Then we have x to the fifth times x to the fourth. Same letter, so I can add their exponents. 5 plus 4 gets me x to the ninth. Now, this middle step, guys, I'm always going to have that written, but you might not need to do that. If you jump right to the answer, that's absolutely fine. I am always going to write that just because I'm a math teacher and I like to write my steps. Number 2, we have 9 times 4 times 3. Some of these numbers are pretty big, so use your calculator. We end up with 108. Then we have x to the eighth times x to the fourth times x to the fifth, all the same letter, so I can add their exponents. 8 plus 4 plus 5 gets us x to the 17th. Okay. The next two have an issue. There's no exponents on my letter term, so I put a 1 there. Okay, mine are pretty obnoxious, but if there's no letter or there's no exponent with your letter, please put a 1 there. So 7 times 3 would give me 21. X to the first times x to the first, well, those are the same letters, so I can add my exponents. So my final answer is 21x squared. Again, before I even start, I look through my example to see if any of the variables need a exponent. So that one does need a 1. 10 times 3 is 30. X to the first times x to the sixth would be 1 plus 6. So the final answer on that is 30x to the seventh. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and try these two examples. All right, 8 times 5 times 3 is 120. We'd end up with a 0 plus 4 plus 2, which is x to the 6. So 120x to the 6. In this one right here, hopefully you added your 1. 7 times 8 is 56. 4 plus 5 plus 1 is 10. So 56x to the 10th. Okay? Now, the only way I make this trickier is if I add more letters. Remember, always try to go alphabetical. So it's still the same thing. Add your exponents. Okay, and then again, look through, always make sure that you have your exponents represented. So that has an exponent of 1, an exponent of 1. All right, here we go. So 2 times 3 is 6. Let's go with our x's first because that alphabetically comes first. We have x to the 0, x to the first. And then we have y to the first, y to the third. So I can add those exponents. 0 plus 1 is 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So the final answer on that is 6x to the first, y to the fourth. 8, again, I got more things going on. Just add 1 to your exponents. Okay, we need a 1 on this y. We need a 1 on that x. 4 times 3 is 12. X squared, x to the 0, x to the 1. So 2 plus 0 plus 1. Y1, y2, so that's 1 plus 2. 2 plus 0 plus 1 is 3. 1 plus 2 is 3. So final answer on that is 12. X to the third, y to the third. All right, go ahead and pause the video and try those two examples. Resume recording. All right, go ahead and pause the video and try those examples. I might have said that already, but students walked in, so I paused the video. In 3, 2, 1. All right, so we needed a 1 on that y, brought down the 2, Oh yeah, I didn't do an example like this. So remember, if there's only one big number, then you just bring it down. Okay, so then x3 and 3 get you 6. 1 plus 2 gets you 3. So a final answer of 2x to the 6 y cubed. Next one, I got a 1 on that x, and then we got 3. We got no other number, so we bring down the 3. 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. So we end up with a final answer of 3x to the 4th y to the 6th. Okay. 3 variables, here we go, taking it up a notch. Again, just keep it very tight, go alphabetical. So first we would do 6 times 3 times 6. That would give us 108. And then we've got x cubed, x0, x3. So 3 plus 0 plus 3. Y's, I've got 8 there, 7 there. I don't have any more y's, so I'm just adding 8 and 7 on that one. Z4, Z4, so 4 plus 4 on that. So when I add those up, I end up with 108. X to the 6th. Y to the 15, Z to the 8th. And if it helps to like strike them out as you do them, do that. All right. Go ahead and pause the video and try number 12. All right, here we go. Add a 1 to the exponent there. Hopefully we did that. Oh, I don't have it written, of course, shockingly enough. All right, so then that means that we would have 0 plus 1 plus 6. Then we would have 3 plus 6 for the y's. And then the z's, we have 8, 6, and 4. Adding those up and simplifying, our final answer should be 192, x7, y9, z18. Okay, that's the lesson. Let's try some board work if you need help. So grab a board. Okay, 2 examples of each type. So 1 variable, go ahead, pause the video, try this example. Did you get 6x to the 4th? Okay, multiply your numbers, add those exponents. Next example, go ahead, pause the video, try this example. 3, 2, 1. Hopefully you put a 1 there. 4 times 2 would have been 8, and then you would have had 1 plus 2 would have been 3, so 8x to the 3rd. All right, now we're adding another variable to it. Go ahead, pause the video, try this example. 3, 2, 1. 10 times 4 would give you 40. 6 plus 9 would give you 15. 5 plus 2 would give you 7. So did you have 40, x to the 15, y to the 7th? Again, another example, pause the video. 6 times 4 would have given you 24. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 1 is 4. Okay, remember to put a 1 on that exponent. All right, now let's go to the hard hitters, the 3 variables. Pause the video. 2 times 6 would have given you 12. 3 plus 8 is 11. 10 plus 6 is 16. 6 plus 7 is 13. Okay, add your exponents. Go ahead, last example. 3, 2, 1. 10 times 4 is 40. 1 plus 7 is 8. 2 plus 10 is 12. 10 plus 6 is 16. Final answer on that one. Okay, other than that, that is the lesson. If you have any questions, please come see me, Miss Lahar out.